Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Howie. If you are new here, this channel is about a middle-aged American man who is in the final months of his time in the United States before he migrates to Portugal. So I know that I had said I was going to release these videos on Thursdays and Sundays. Today's a Tuesday. Yes, I am doing a shit job of that. I understand that. I get it. But I have a reason. Today is Tuesday, November 7th. Today's my birthday. I'm 45 years old today. That freaks me out because once you turn 45, it's not like time stops. Time keeps moving. So from here on out, I am officially closer to 50 than I am to 40. Now, I don't really like that. But that's the reason why this video is coming out on a Tuesday. So, I know last week I had said that most people aren't picking up and moving overseas when they're 45. They're in the peak of their career. I know I am. And like I said last week, I'm throwing it all away. Now, the majority of people who are moving from the United States to Portugal are either senior citizens who just aren't working anymore, they're fortunate enough to be retired, or people who are really young, like they just finished school. They're between the ages of 21 and 25, and life hasn't really kicked them in the ass yet. If they screw this up, well, they can just go home to mommy and daddy. Well, at 45, I can't do that. And not only can I not do that, I still have to work. So I had mentioned before that's been my biggest struggle so far, the biggest roadblock that I'm facing on the road to Portugal, and that's still there. I don't really like complaining about that because when I say, oh, I can't find a job, it gives off the impression that I don't have a job, that I'm unemployed, and that's just not the case. I'm overemployed, to be very frank. I want to get rid of my job. Even if I wasn't moving to Portugal, I would still be in the job market. But being in that job market, that's kind of helped me along my way. I have never felt tied to one company. I don't feel any responsibility to stay anywhere. I've made it a point throughout my career to not settle down. It was that way in my personal life as well. I never had a family. I never wanted a family. Look, I can't afford kids. I like kids. They're great. I like looking at them. I don't really want to own one. And maybe that changes down the road. Probably not, but, I keep an open mind. But I've treated my career the same way. After 3 or 4 years, I intentionally leave. Because when you do that, when you go to another company, in all likelihood, you're going to get a higher salary out of them. But that's also another bad word for me, salary. Another reason why I feel so free that I'm able to move anywhere I want, I don't accept salaries. I do not take a solid number. I insist on hourly pay. I do not want a yearly number. When that happens, you could get as much work or as little as work as assigned, and nothing's going to change. But when you work hourly, I've been in a very fortunate position for the last 3 years or so, more than 3 years, where I've had unlimited overtime at my company. And that's helped me immensely. You have no idea. To give you an idea of what you have no idea about, I've paid off my car. My student loans are gone. I'm debt free. It's a beautiful thing. So, yeah, I have no reason to want to stay at any company, to want to stay at any place. So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing at my age. I wanted to make this video to kind of expand on what I said about most people not moving overseas at 45. And again, I'm not saying that you should. I'm not saying that you shouldn't. This is what works for me. Again, I am no life coach. I am no financial advisor, nor am I a lawyer. I am never going to give anybody advice. The closest thing that I will say that you could kind of think of as being advice is I would say to you, if I were you, I would do this. I would do that. But yeah, that's not really advice. And please don't come to me looking for advice. Don't think you're going to find any wisdom here. So that's really all I have for this week's video. I did feel a need to kind of just extrapolate on what I had said last week. So we've got some big things coming up on this channel. In less than 2 weeks now, I'm going to be taking a trip to Dallas. We're going to get some good travel videos in, and it'll give me a chance to see a city that I've never been to and see a major American city, the kind that I'm going to be walking away from permanently. So keep an eye out for my Dallas videos, and I will see you here shortly. Until next time, my name is Howie. Always, always, always be inevitable. C'est inévitable.